Nevada state offices have been shut down by a cyber attack, TransUnion got popped, someone created AI malware, and Chinese tech firms have been linked to Salt Typhoon espionage campaigns. Welcome back to Cyber Attack Sunday. This week, I don't know what was worse, nation-state attacks or AI-driven ones. Remember, this is going to be rapid fire. For all articles and sources, check out the latest in cyber on Substack. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow. These videos take me ages, and I want to keep making them for you guys. Let's jump into it. A fake SSH brute force tool written in Go secretly steals login details and sends them to hackers via a Telegram bot. A new Android malware pretends to be an official Russian FSB antivirus app to trick business executives into installing spyware. Farmers Insurance disclosed that 1.1 million people were affected by a breach tied to the widespread Salesforce attacks, exposing sensitive customer information. Hackers from Transparent Tribe used weaponized desktop shortcut files and phishing campaigns to infiltrate Indian government systems running both Windows and Linux. The Arch Linux project's website, repository, and forums were knocked offline for a week by a massive denial-of-service attack. The Anatsa Android banking Trojan is now targeting over 830 financial and cryptocurrency apps worldwide, escalating its global reach. Chip programming firm Data.io confirmed a ransomware attack that disrupted company operations, including communications, shipping, and production, forcing some systems offline. Aspire Rural Health confirmed a ransomware attack by the Bianlian gang, exposing sensitive patient data from nearly 140,000 individuals. A Chinese developer received a 4-year prison sentence for planting a kill switch and other malicious code inside his U.S. employer's systems. Maybe don't name malware after yourself. APT-36, a state-sponsored group from Pakistan, launched new campaigns against Indian government systems, focusing on Linux environments. Yes, this is different from the fake shortcut files attack. Cybercriminals are pushing the atomic macOS stealer via fake Apple support sites in a targeted malvertising campaign. A phishing campaign is tricking victims with fake voicemails and purchase orders, delivering malware via the Upcrypter loader to install remote access Trojans. Google removed 77 Android apps infected with different malware strains after they were downloaded more than 19 million times from the Play Store. And then Google announced mandatory developer verification for all Android apps, including side-loaded ones, to curb the flood of malware on Play Store and beyond. Lazy or overwhelmed? What do you guys think? Threat actor UNC6384 targeted diplomats and global entities with PlugX malware, combining social engineering, valid code signing, and adversary-in-the-middle attacks. French retailer Auchan confirmed a cyber attack that exposed loyalty account data linked to several 100,000 customers. Researchers discovered attackers can hide malicious prompts inside downscaled images, tricking AI systems into leaking sensitive user data. This reminds me of the not-so-innocent panda story. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, urged urgent patching of a Git vulnerability already exploited to achieve remote code execution. A new Hook Android banking Trojan variant supports 107 remote commands, and now deploys ransomware-style full-screen overlays to extort victims. The Maryland Department of Transportation confirmed a cyber attack disrupted systems, though all scheduled mobility trips will still be honored. Hackers are hijacking compromised WordPress sites with fake CAPTCHA pages, tricking visitors into downloading ransomware, info stealers, and crypto miners. Healthcare Services Group confirmed a 2024 breach that exposed personal information of more than 624,000 individuals. Attackers are abusing company Contact Us forms to deliver mixed-shell malware in memory, targeting supply chain critical manufacturers in a campaign dubbed Zipline. Nissan Japan confirmed hackers accessed a subsidiary's server at CreativeBox Inc., with Kylin Ransomware taking responsibility for the breach. U.S. cybersecurity officials warned that hackers are exploiting a critical Git vulnerability that allows remote code execution if left unpatched. A new phishing wave is delivering remote access Trojans via Upcrypter, using fake emails and websites to trick victims worldwide. Researchers unveiled a new attack called Sunny5Ject that can crash smartphones and downgrade 5G connections to 4G without rogue base stations. Citrix released emergency fixes for 3 NetScaler flaws, including CVE 2025-7775, a critical remote code execution bug already being exploited in the wild. A ransomware attack forced Nevada to close state offices, disrupt government websites and phone lines, and later confirmed that hackers stole sensitive state data. We still do not know who, what, or why. Hackers compromised Salesloft's Drift integration to steal OAuth tokens, enabling mass data theft from Salesforce and even some Google Workspace accounts. This attack evolution is concerning. Attackers are misusing the Velociraptor incident response tool as a backdoor, marking a shift from abusing IT remote management software to security platforms. China-linked Silk Typhoon hackers redirected diplomats' web traffic through hijacked captive portals to deliver malware. Attackers are luring victims into installing ConnectWise Screen Connect through AI-crafted phishing emails, giving hackers full device access. The Blind Eagle hacking group launched multiple campaigns using rats, phishing lures, and dynamic DNS to infiltrate Colombian government systems. A hacking cluster known as Shadow Silk hit nearly 36 government organizations in Central Asia and APAC, focusing on data theft. The U.S. Treasury sanctioned a fraud ring tied to North Korean IT workers who posed as remote employees to steal money for Pyongyang's weapons program. Hackers misused Anthropic's Claude AI to build ransomware, craft extortion campaigns, and steal sensitive data across multiple sectors. Luckily, Anthropic detected and disrupted the operation before it could expand further, only for researchers to discover a strain called PromptLock, built with OpenAI's GPT-OS 20B model, generating malicious scripts in real time to power ransomware attacks. AI is really getting out of hand. The US, UK, and allies tied Chinese companies to Salt Typhoon's global espionage, which exploited router flaws to infiltrate governments, telcos, and military networks. A cyber attack against Miljo Data, a key IT provider for Swedish municipalities, caused widespread service disruptions across more than 200 regions. Microsoft says Storm 0501 is abandoning traditional file encryption, instead stealing and deleting data directly from Azure and hybrid cloud systems to extort victims. I guess that explains why beginning in October, all Azure resource management actions will require multi-factor authentication to reduce unauthorized access risks. Hackers are actively exploiting a zero-day bug in FreePBX when the admin panel is exposed online, prompting an urgent patch release. International partners published a joint advisory warning about ongoing cyber operations tied to the People's Republic of China. The U.S. Treasury sanctioned a Russian national and a Chinese firm for helping North Korea's fake IT workers funnel illicit funds through stolen identities and AI-powered schemes. Chainalysis, Binance, OKX, and Tether froze nearly $50 million in cryptocurrency linked to romance-baiting fraudsters. Attackers hijacked the NX Build System's NPM packages with AI-assisted malware that stole 2,349 credentials from GitHub, cloud, and AI platforms. Credit reporting giant TransUnion confirmed a breach exposing the personal data of 4.4 million U.S. customers, traced back to unauthorized access in Salesforce. Hackers are posing as IT staff in Microsoft Teams chats to trick employees into installing remote access tools. MathWorks confirmed a ransomware breach in April that led to the theft of personal data belonging to more than 10,000 people. The FBI and Dutch police seized servers and domains tied to VerifTools, a 6.4 matters fake ID marketplace, though operators have already relaunched on a new site. A malvertising campaign is pushing Trojanized PDF editors that secretly install tampered chef malware to steal credentials and browser cookies. A zero-day vulnerability in FreePBX is being actively exploited against systems with exposed admin panels, prompting an urgent security patch. An abandoned update server for Sogu Julian software was hijacked to distribute malware in espionage attacks targeting users in Taiwan and East Asia. Amazon disrupted a Russia-linked APT29 campaign that hijacked compromised sites to trick users into approving attacker-controlled devices via Microsoft authentication. APT37, a Pyongyang-linked hacking group, weaponized an internal South Korean intelligence briefing to trick victims in targeted phishing attacks. WhatsApp patched a zero-click flaw, CVE 2025-55177, abused in real-world attacks, where spyware vendors hacked iOS and macOS devices via linked device sync. 3 flaws in Sitecore Experience platform, including cache poisoning and insecure deserialization, could let attackers steal data and execute remote code. A whistleblower alleged that Doge mishandled Social Security data, exposing millions of Americans to risk, while citing broader security failures. Threat actors misused the Velociraptor forensic tool to install Visual Studio Code for covert command and control tunneling on compromised systems. Cybercriminals used malvertising and fraudulent PDF editors to spread the tampered chef malware, stealing credentials and browser data. Oof, that was a lot. Did I miss anything? Anything you want me to break down this week? Let me know in the comments. For the full rundown, check out the latest in cyber on Substack or YouTube.